Good morning, students. Now let us consider the second problem on the modified Euler's method. So here the problem is of this kind. Employ Euler's predictor and corrector method or modified Euler's method to solve the differential equation given by the expression y minus of x by y plus x with the initial conditions y of 0 equals 1 at the point x is equals to 0.1. And they have also mentioned that carry out three modifications. Means I have to use the corrector formula, the modified Euler's formula thrice to obtain the three modifications for the problem. Now let us see the method to solve the problem. What's the first step? We have to consider the given expression, write down the given initial conditions, etc. So the given expression is dy by dx is equals to I have y minus of x divided by y plus x, which we are going to denote as f of xy with the condition x naught as 0, y naught as 1. Then we have to find the value of the step length h and x1 obviously, as we need to substitute them into the formula on our way to simplifying for the solution. So let us find the value of h. We know that the step length h is given by the formula x minus of x naught, which is equals to x is 0.1 as mentioned in the problem, x naught is 0. We are going to substitute the same, simplify. We get the value of h as 0.1. Then we are very well known with the expression for x1. What is x1 defined as? It is x naught plus h. So substitute for x naught and h from the given notation. We are going to get x1 as 0.1. Now let us find the value of y using the Euler's formula. What is the Euler's formula or Euler's method? It is of the kind y1 of 0 at the point x is equals to y naught plus h into f of x naught y naught, means the value of y1 in the 0th approximation. So I have to substitute for the RHS and also the value of x in the LHS. So when I do the same, the value of y1 with the 0th modification or in the initial step at the point x is equals to 0.1 is y naught is 1 for the given problem, h is 0.1, f of x naught y naught means we have indicated the given expression as f of xy. Into that replace y by y naught, x by x naught, and we are going to get the required expression for f of x naught y naught. Now into this substitute for y naught as 1, x naught as 0. Then we are going to use a calculator to simplify the expression obtained. When I simplify it further, I am going to get the value of y1 with the 0th modification or in the initial step at the point x is equals to 0.1 as 1.1. Now this is the value of y1 at the point x is equals to 0.1 without using any modification. Now we will consider the first modification. So what is the formula for the first modification? We have to consider now the modified Euler's formula. So it is given by y1 of 1 at the point x is equals to y naught plus h by 2 into f of x naught y naught plus f of x1 y1 from the 0th step or 0th modification. Now let us consider this expression, substitute for the requirements and simplify using a calculator. So what are we going to get when we do the same? It is y1 of 1, the value of y1 with the first modification at the step x is equals to 0.1 is, this is y naught value, y naught is 1 plus h is 0.1 divided by 2 into f of x naught y naught. F of x naught y naught means into the given definition replace x by x naught, y by y naught, plus I have to now substitute for x and y as x1 and y1 from the 0th modification. So this is the expression we are going to get. Now substitute the required values. When I substitute the values, it is 1 plus 0.1 by 2 into 1 minus 0 by 1 plus 0 plus y1 from the 0th modification, that is from the previous step, it is 1.1 minus x1 we have obtained, it is 0.1, and I have substituted the same. Now let us use the calculator and simplify it. So we are going to get the value of y with the first modification at the point x as 0.1 as 1.09167. Now observe the difference between the values what you have obtained. Okay. So for the 4 to 5 required decimal places, we are getting the first modified value as 1.09167. Now let us consider the second modification. So what is the formula we have for the second modification? It is given by the formula y1 of 2 means the value of y1 at the second modification or the second stage with the point x is y0 plus h by 2 into f of x0 y0 plus f of x1 y1 from the first modification. Now consider the formula, substitute for the requirements from the considered expression. So y naught is 1 plus h is 0.1 by 2. Then y naught minus x naught by y naught plus x naught it becomes. Then y1 of 1 minus x1 by y1 of 1 plus x1 is what we are going to get. Now I am going to substitute the values here. Observe the values what we have substituted. Y naught value is 1 from the given initial condition. H is 0.1 divided by 2 from the formula. Then f of x naught y naught we have been substituting the same since the beginning of the problem. So we know that already. Then I have to substitute for the second term in the RHS. What is the second term? Observe here. It is y1 of 1 means the value of y1 with the first modified value. What is that we have obtained already? It as 1.09167. And what is x1? X1 we have obtained as 0.1. Substitute the same. Then we are going to use our calculator to simplify it and we get the value of y1 at the with the second modification at the point x is equals to 0.1 as 1.09161. Now observe the difference. The last decimal place is of 7 units for the first modification and in the second modification it is of the value 1 unit. So this is the accuracy what we are going to improve when you go for more number of modifications. Since in the problem they have mentioned that we have to carry out 3 modifications, I am going to consider the third modification right now. So what is the formula for third modification? See, the formula is y1 of 3 at the value of x is given by y0 plus h by 2 into f of x0 y0 plus f of x1 there with the value of y1 from the second modification. So we are going to get it as y1 with the third modification is equals to y0 plus h by 2 is 0.1 by 2. Then substitute for the expressions. And now I am going to substitute the values here. It is 1 plus h is 0.1 by 2. Y0 is 1, x0 is 0 plus y1 of 2 is 1.09161 minus x1 is 1. So when I substitute here and simplify, I am going to get the third modified value of the term y at the point x as a 0.1 denoted as y1 of 3 is 1.09161. So now for the third modification we are getting the same answers. Okay. So this is how we are going to solve problems by using the modified Euler's method.